Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of the Blackbird Grimoire. Welcome to the daily forecast for Monday, July 22nd, 2024. It is the day of the moon. It is the day of the goddess. We have a waning gibbous moon. The Leo season begins today. We are in the Celtic tree month of Holly. Salmon season begins today. We are in Saturn retrograde, Neptune retrograde, and Pluto retrograde. So let's talk about Leo season. This is my season, and I may be a touch insufferable for the next coming days. And yes, this is Herbert. Herbert, who decides he wanted to help us, but perhaps not on the keyboard, kitty. Okay. Click off of that. Let this screen come back. Having cats is very, very exciting. All right, so as I was saying, Leo season. Leo, as many of you will know, is the monarch of the zodiac signs. This period of time in which the sun occupies the sign is from July 22nd through August 22nd. It is a fixed sign. So fixed signs, you want to think stability, endurance, and manifestation of intentions. They're getting the job done. Leo is ruled by the sun. It is ruled by the fire element. And its natural house is a fifth house of pleasure. So joy, creativity, romance, children, being free-spirited. This is the general vibe of Leo. And of course, the symbol is the lion. Now, I found a handy-dandy cheat sheet to inspire you for some Leo season activities. Incorporate energy-boosting practices into what you're doing. Find a new hobby. Go to the beach. Enjoy yourself. Improve your self-talk. We usually have pretty I want to say baneful and even malevolent self-talk inside of our heads. So many of us have gone beyond the point of having an internal editor that's criticizing us to something that's a bit more nefarious. So counteract that. Don't feed into your vanity, but when you do something well, acknowledge it. You can wear bright, eye-catching clothes. I mean, we are getting towards the end of summer, so bring out those bright, happy summer clothes that you have. If you're working on any kind of project, this is a good time to go public with it. Tune in with the inner child, which is to say more so a state of uncorrupted innocence within your soul. Tune into that because there is a very childlike playfulness, purity to the season of Leo. You might have a photo shoot and just have fun generally. Be creative, have fun, don't be afraid to shine. That is what Leo season is really all about. Now, for salmon season, it also takes place from July 22nd through August 22nd. It's associated with the direction of south-southwest, which should come as no surprise because the south, of course, is associated with the element of fire and the west with the element of water. And with the salmon, it is encapsulating both that fiery and that watery energy, although primarily it is associated with the element of fire. You could incorporate the carnelian stone into your workings or carry it around with you more often. The mood of salmon season is swimming against the current, but the lesson is learning when to go with the flow, having the strength to go against the current when required, but learning when you can go along with things when it's appropriate to do so. And its themes are leadership, emotion, creativity, determination, and teamwork. Now for the details of today's astrology. The sun is in Leo, fixed fire, which represents achievements. It's all about doing the things and being happy you did the thing and being proud of what you were able to do. That is what Leo is all about. The moon is in third quarter Aquarius, a fixed air sign, which represents humanitarianism. Mercury is in Leo, a fixed fire symbol, which represents ideals. Venus is in Leo, fixed fire, which means to be ardent. Mars is in Gemini, mutable air, which represents being pugnacious. Jupiter is in Gemini, mutable air, representing questing. Saturn is retrograding in Pisces, mutable water, meaning to redefine dreams. Uranus is in Taurus, fixed earth, representing renovation. Neptune is in retrograde Pisces, mutable water, representing a spiritual awakening. And it just cut out on me. So just in case you didn't catch that last bit, Pluto is retrograding in Aquarius, a fixed air sign, meaning to examine intentions. So for the Saturn retrograde, it's about reevaluating goals, reconsidering commitments, and reclaiming your authority. For the Neptune retrograde, it's reimagining your dreams, reclaiming your sense of mystery, and reclaiming faith and magic. And then for the Pluto retrograde, reclaim ability to regenerate, reconsider what deserves your energy, and release attachments that do not serve. So for the moon phase, now that we are past the full moon officially, we are in the waning gibbous phase. So cleanse, banish, break malevolent spells. And this, what I really want to focus upon is things that you have done against yourself. Every time you are putting out energy of, I can't do it, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm going to fail, that is essentially is a malevolent spell, a curse, a hex against yourself. So breaking those thought patterns up, refocusing your mind on working towards your good and having the confidence to believe that you can achieve that good. This is a good time to kind of break out of some bad mental thought patterns. For the Aquarius moon, your do's are socialize, group projects, seek wisdom, and the don'ts are blind idealism, predictable minds, and petty concerns. Now, on this day of the moon is just beginning to wane, just barely, but its energy has yet to turn completely inward. So there's the kind of, it's time to sort out the closet project in your household. If you have that, enlist other members of your household to help you with that. It will go along with that energy of clearing things out, which is what waning moon cycles are all about, but also it drags in that Aquarian energy of doing a group project. And by so doing, it will rid your home of any stagnant energy that's in the closet or any designated area that you're clearing out. And it also affords the opportunity rather. I cannot talk today, but it affords you the opportunity for your family to function together as a team. And if you've been needing to reconnect, sometimes just working together for common cause can help you form those connections. Now, our tarot for today is the Sun. So think material happiness, fortunate marriage, contentment, a good omen for success, positive action, healing and cleansing power. This is a lovely card to pop out at any time, but especially as we're in that mood of we want to straighten things out. Now that we're in that waning moon cycle, we want to be sorted. We want to be okay. We want to start setting ourselves up for success. We can draw upon the energy as represented by this tarot card to really set ourselves up for that success, to draw upon it, to be a bit more optimistic and to say, it's not that I'm not going to have challenges, it's that I have the ability to meet them. That is the attitude to take into this, and the Sun can help you with that. Today's Celtic Triad reads, 3 occasions for one to speak falsehood without excuse, to save the life of one who is innocent, to keep peace among neighbors, and to preserve the wise in their crafts. So when an enemy has nothing but malevolence in their heart and they have the active goal of hurting innocent people, that person or that group of people is not entitled to any information that could aid them in that enterprise. If ever there is a time to lie, it is that. And then when it comes to keeping peace amongst neighbors, there's a reason why "you look wonderful" is the only proper response if someone changes their hair or they're trying out a new look or they're doing these things. It does far more harm than good than to stir up needless controversies, particularly if someone isn't doing anything that's really objectionable. It just isn't to your personal taste. Something not being to your personal taste isn't actually a problem. It just isn't something you would do yourself. But that doesn't mean you need to tear someone else down. And that's really what this is getting at. And then when it comes to the preservation of the wise and their crafts, we know that not everyone is fond of pagans and heathens, and still less so of witches and wizards. So if push ever comes to shove, we need to protect our own. I hope we do not find ourselves in a situation in which that becomes extremely necessary. But if it does, it's good for us to decide now that, I'm going to look after me and mine. Next up, our magical intention for today is enchantment. For this, we have the color gray, the plant is the foxglove, the animal is the cat, and the crystal is the quartz. Now, when it comes to performing enchantments, jewelry is a really good modality. If you're wanting to use it to ward away harm from you, or if you're wanting to attract good energy, or whatever function you're wanting to do, jewelry is a really good modality to do this particular working on. Then for today's practice, you might honor a lunar deity because it is the day of the moon after all. Work on your sacral chakra. Ask yourself, what lesson have you learned from studying your moon sign? Maybe write a prayer to a lunar deity and claim some quiet time this evening. Okay, did another one of those little cutouts. So we'll do this again. Last of all for today, we have the journal prompt. The moon is still nearly full, just barely isn't full. So when you go outside this evening and you quietly gaze upon that moon, which I hope you do make time to do, what is going through your mind at that moment? It's just real stream of consciousness, just what is popping into your head. That's something to contemplate today. And that is what I have for you. Come back tomorrow for the next edition of the Daily Forecast. And in the meantime, I hope you'll be very kind and let me know what you thought of today's offerings and just share your thoughts in generally. And of course, what you're up to. I mean, it's the start of a new work week, so what have you got on the docket? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I do check on the comments, so don't be bashful by any means. But I think that will be it for today, so let's see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.